Two Boeing whistleblowers died within weeks of each other in early 2024. John Barnett was found dead in his truck in a hotel parking lot in Charleston, South Carolina, in the middle of giving depositions for his federal lawsuit against Boeing. 8 weeks later, a second whistleblower connected to a Boeing supplier was also dead, and almost nobody is talking about what that actually means. According to OSHA data cited by the CPA Journal, Boeing has faced 32 separate whistleblower complaints since 2020. 32 people raised their hands and said something is wrong inside this company. And yet the planes kept flying, the parts kept going missing, and the executives kept collecting bonuses. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what happened to Boeing's whistleblowers, including who they were, what they actually warned about, why Boeing's management ignored them for years, and the one structural problem inside that company that makes all of this likely to happen again. This video is for anyone who has ever stepped onto a commercial flight and assumed the plane was safe because someone checked. It is also for anyone who wants to understand how a corporation can silence the very people trying to protect the public. I have spent weeks going through OSHA reports, 60 Minutes transcripts, congressional testimony, and investigative journalism from Wired, The Washington Post, and NPR. Stay until the end because the final point is the one the mainstream media has almost completely ignored. Let's start with the part of this story that has a name and a face. John Barnett worked at Boeing for over 3 decades. He was a quality control manager. His entire job was to catch problems before they became disasters, and he did his job. He raised alarms internally about defective parts, about improper repairs, about the kind of shortcuts that should terrify anyone who flies. Boeing's response, according to reporting from Wired, was not to fix the problems. It was to make Barnett's life increasingly difficult. He was reassigned. He was pressured. He was, in the words of reporting on a similar whistleblower, told to shut up. Barnett eventually left the company and filed a whistleblower retaliation lawsuit. That lawsuit was still active in March of 2024 when John Barnett was found dead in his truck in a hotel parking lot in Charleston, South Carolina. A self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to authorities. He had been in the middle of giving depositions for that lawsuit just days before. Now, I am not here to make accusations, but I want you to sit with the timeline. A man spends years warning about safety failures. He files a federal lawsuit. He is actively testifying, and then he dies. Weeks later, in April 2024, a second whistleblower connected to a Boeing supplier also died. 2 people, 2 deaths, 8 weeks apart, both connected to Boeing safety complaints. By the way, the American Prospect noted that while conspiracy theories about Boeing ordering murders are almost certainly too simple, the actual story is arguably worse. It suggests that the system for protecting whistleblowers is so broken, so exhausting, so deliberately grinding, that people are destroyed by it over years. That is not a con.